Live on Coffee Party USA Radio, COCW's CannaCorner with Candis Dyer.
Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Candis Dyer, and this is Cannabis Open Carry Walks CannaCorner. We are live thanks to Bobby Rodrigo on Cannabis Open Carry Walks and several other pages. The Human Solution International, Coffee Party USA Radio, and Blog Talk Radio are the ones who sponsor and help this happen every Monday. So we wanted to give them a big shout out and a thank you. So this is what's going on today. So we had Kelly coming on, but poor girl, man, she is in an area by the lake where her house is. And I guess it's raining a lot there and the lake is filling up with water. And so they had to jump in their car really quick and leave their house. So I'm really praying for her. She was going to come on from her car. And I was like, look, if you need to come on next Monday, that's fine. You know, we'll get you on later. Take care of you. Make sure everything's okay. So send prayers her way and good and positive vibes. This is Kelly with Mountain High 10 Radio. Shoot her some love. Kelly Boyland, I believe Boyland is how you say it. But she is a, what do you call it? She is the person, what do you call it? A DJ with Mountain High 10 Radio. She's really cool. I love her personality. She's a really cool, sweet chick. So y'all just send her good vibes. And today, we're going to be talking a lot about what we got going on with CannaFest for the first probably 30 minutes. And then we've got Joe Grumbine coming on to tell us a little bit of new stuff that has to do with Walk for Change, which is kind of cool because I really needed some time to just chill and talk with y'all for a minute and let y'all know about some upcoming things because we have just been, I'm telling you, Cannabis Open Carry Walks has just been crazy with all kinds of great things happening. We united with the Human Solution International to help them out as their Texas chapter. And man, we've been helping with the Walk for Change, which is the walk for human rights, all human rights going across America, starting in September and starting in Southern California and ending in no, sorry, that was the old date. In September-ish time, because of the corona, we needed to push it forward a little bit because this is just such a big movement and stuff. And we wanted to make sure that it's done right. We don't want to like just jump in there and start doing stuff. And we didn't know what was going on with the corona and everything. And so this will be good because this will give us a little bit more time to get things straightened out and ready for September. Also, I know what I was doing. I was trying to go and look and see. I haven't gotten on the page yet because I want to talk to y'all today. Give me just 1 minute. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I don't know if some of you have seen our Arlington walk we had planned and what happened. Okay, cool. I'm here, but I don't see any comments right now, so I'll just chill here for a minute. But okay, so we had our Arlington walk. We all got out there, 420 Den, Dan and Janet, man, they were out there ready to go. We had Tanya Scott was on her way. I believe a couple other people said that they were going to try to make it. And we got out there. And as you know, in Arlington that day, it was like pouring rain. And we all woke up that morning and we were like, should we just cancel or but we all were so excited to get back out there on the streets because of the corona that's been happening. So we haven't been able to do what we normally do. And we were getting really antsy. And so we ended up going anyway. We decided to try to do it anyway. And we were like, well, there's got to be like an hour somewhere, you know, where at least we can get out there on the streets for a minute, even if we have to sit in our car for a little bit of time and not get all the merch and stuff out. at least we can show up and show out. So we did it. We went out there. We all got on the side of the road. Dan and Janet were heading that way. And all of a sudden my daughter comes up to me and she was like, Mom, Janet's hurt. And I'm like, shit. And so I throw my flag down and I go run in to kind of figure out what happened to Janet. And I walk up on a scene, literally Janet in the car with her hand on her head and a rag with blood, like all on the rag. And the first thing I think is, oh my God, she fell and hit her head. And poor Dan, he's so rattled, and you could tell he was just really concerned about her, and they were both kind of freaking out, and we were freaking out because it was crazy. And so they jump in the car and they head to the hospital, and we follow them and we go over there because we family first, y'all, we were worried about them. So we get to the hospital. It turns out the corona thing going on, it was going to be a wait or something, and they decided to go ahead and go home and try to mend it. Turns out she got hit by, I guess, maybe a flagpole being pulled out of the car when they were coming out to go. So the woes of being a cannabis activist, you have to worry about shit like that, getting hit with a flagpole. So that is what happened. She's okay. She's at home healing, and I still can't see y'all's comments, so I'm sorry if y'all are commenting, but she's okay, and she's at home with Dan. Dan is taking very good care of her. He's got her all cleaned up, and he's helping her medicate. She's got a big of a bump on the head, of course, and it was cut, so I mean, it's a pretty good bump, but it didn't require stitches or anything, and she's okay. So we all just said, you know what? It's raining. We're worried about, at this time, we didn't know what had happened. All we know is Dan and Janet are going to the hospital, and we tried to go in with them, but then they said we couldn't even go because of the corona. Nobody can go in the hospital. So we're like, well, shit, what do we do now? And so we all decided to regroup at Phil's house. And that's when we found out that she was okay and decided to go home. And so there will be a redo. We did try to get out there, y'all. I'm very sorry. But all that matters is that Janet is okay, and we will live to fight another day. So stay tuned for the next Arlington Walk. We love y'all, and we will be out there ASAP. There's probably a Burleson Walk coming up soon too. So now that they're starting to open everything up and stuff, we're gonna start kicking ass again, y'all. I promise. I can't wait. I'm so ready to get back out there. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Come and Toke It. We had all the Come and Toke It merch. And let me tell you, this is pretty good stuff, y'all. These stickers aren't just, they're the plastic coated stickers. They're really good stickers. And we had all our merch out there. And these guys rock. They've come in partnership with Cannabis Open Carry Walks, where we help them get their name brand out there. They're a great business, a great bunch of people, and they want to help people like us that are fighting to, end this cannabis battle that we're having with our states and our governments. And so they gave us the merch, and they said, if you, sell it, or for donations, that you can get half of the proceeds of everything sold. So it's a really good deal. 100% of it goes back to COCW. To help us do our walks and stuff like that. So we really love these guys. They've really done a lot. They have all, let me take them out of it so you can see it for real. Take them out of the little package. These are really good. Like I said, they're plastic stickers, and there's all different colors. There's red ones here. I don't got them all right now because they're kind of boxed up at the moment, but there's shirts, there's lighters, there's buttons. I've got one of them right here. And they will have all that stuff out at all of our events from now on. So if y'all want to get a hold of any of that, or if y'all want to go to comeandtokeit.com and look on there, they got some awesome hats and shit too. So y'all go check them out. There's several lists of things that I've got to talk to y'all about today, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. And since I'm on here by myself today and I can't see what y'all are talking about, I'm kind of a little nervous, so y'all just bear with me. we got our new flyers in. Check these out, y'all. Of course, we've got all of our major sponsors. And then we'll flip it over and look at all the Canna community coming together, y'all. I mean, that's just awesome. Uniting and lifting up all the people fighting for the end of cannabis prohibition. And so we've got these badass, these are the cardboard flyers, and they will be at our new walks. We are getting them out to our organizers as we speak. That way that they'll have them in all the different states and be able to hand them out at their walks. So stay tuned for those little beauties. And thank you to Becca Nicholas for helping us to get those printed off. We helped with the basic design of it, but man, she fixed it to where it could be used as, and you could use it to print. I don't know if y'all have ever tried to print off anything, you know how sometimes things are blurry and stuff like that. Well, she totally fixed all that up for us. So we love her. She's doing well too. She's starting to come back. Y'all see her again. I love her to death. She just had like her 7th, 8th surgery, a lot of surgeries on her, but she has a bad problem with her back. She's like me. She gets that degenerative disc disease and shit where it makes your discs just bulge and deteriorate. And so she's had several surgeries going on, but she just got through her last one. She's okay. She's healing and she's starting to come back. So y'all will start seeing her again soon. Give her good vibes. She's still healing. And I'm sure that it's hard for someone like her that does so much for the cannabis community, for the Human Solution International. And she's joined up on the COCW board as well. So, I mean, she just kicks ass. And for her to have to sit around doing nothing, y'all know how that is. I'm sure she is going nuts, ready to get back. And then the Walk for Change, y'all. www.walk number 4, oh, look at me, 4 change.us. Y'all go check it out. This is going to be badass. We are gathering all human rights activists, not just cannabis prohibition. Of course, that's what y'all know I fight for, but it's all human rights, indigenous rights, homeless rights, veterans rights, any rights that you can think of that need to be changed. Get out there, come with us, march with us, fight with us. If we all join together, we can make such a bigger impact than doing it by ourselves. You know, everybody's doing such a great job. Don't get me wrong. We've all been working so hard trying to spread the word and educate people on cannabis and why we need it legal, or why we need cannabis prohibitions in period. But we gotta, it's time. We've fought, we've asked, we're not getting anything done. It's time to unite, to get together, to get all these different groups together and go and fight. And this is going to be a continuous battle, y'all. This isn't just one walk and we're done. This is something that's going to take some time, of course, just like Cannabis Open Carry Walks. You know, we're out there most weekends, whenever we can, all over Texas, trying to educate people, trying to spread the word. I don't know if everybody in my audience knows, but I'm from Texas. Right now, we have a 0.5% THC cap on the medical part of it. So even if you go and get a license, you're not getting enough THC to really help the most people. Now, some people with seizures and stuff like that can get help by the 0.5 THC level. Don't get me wrong. Some people it will help. But the majority of people with like PTSD, severe pain, anxiety, multiple sclerosis, all different things, man, it helps. For those people, they need the high THC. They need that. So that you cannot get here. And also, we do have CBD legal now, but it's 0.3%. We can legally sell it in stores now. So, but it's not enough, y'all. It's not enough. We need to keep fighting, keep continuing to fight, because the whole plant is what helps. And they need to quit taking these little pieces of the plant and giving it to us. They need to just give us the whole goddamn plant. Sorry for my speech there, but I get very passionate about this. So right now, all we can do, since we can't petition, is basically just get out there on the streets, let people know when these voting times are, when they can go and testify on these different bills, and teach them how, walk them through it. You know what I mean? Because if you're the average Joe that's never done anything like this before, like I was 2 years ago, you don't know what to do to fight. It seems like an endless battle, like especially here, because we can't even petition. So, you know, it's very easy for people here in Texas to just give up because they're so overwhelmed and don't know what to do. But with our group, what we do is we let our audience know, hey, this bill's coming. This is what you need to do. We need to meet up at this time in Austin, and we all meet up there together, and we all hold each other's hand, and we all walk each other through it. And you just tell your story when you testify. Don't be nervous. You're getting up there and you're telling your story. They're not going to arrest you when you walk out because you said you smoke cannabis. Believe me, I've done it. They didn't arrest me. I'm okay. It's very nerve-wracking. So we're there. We'll be with you. We'll hold your hand and show you how to do it. It's a big, major process here, and it can get very overwhelming, and it helps to have that community here that you can go to and talk to and find out what it is that you can do to help this state, you know, move it along and get this done. CannaFest, y'all. I know y'all are so ready for CannaFest. Since I can't see y'all's comments anyway on here, I'm going to go and look up our lineup list for CannaFest, because we are, man, this is just growing so big. Michael is doing a fabulous job organizing it, getting it ready. We're fixing to start adding the speakers to, not the speakers, sorry, the performers to our CannaFest group. And we're going to start hitting y'all out some flyers so y'all can start seeing who all's going to be there. The same with the speakers. I believe we're going to do, what do you call it? Performers first and then speakers, because it's a lot to do those flyers. So Michael's trying to take it easy on me. And that's going to be coming up soon. Okay. But anyway, the end of that, let me get to the event. I am so excited about this, y'all. We are going to be, again, this is our 3rd year. Cannabis Open Carry Walks has done this event before in the past. Labor Day weekend, we always go to Crystal Beach and we have CannaFest, and we have live music, vendors, speakers, all kinds of performers. It's a family friendly event. Bring your kids. We have fun on the beach. And it's just an amazing time for all of us to get together as a cannabis community and educate the public. The Labor Day weekend has thousands of people that show up to that beach every weekend, regardless of CannaFest or not. So it's a good spot to go to get a big group of people involved in what everyone's doing. So if you're a vendor, man, we are taking vendor applications right now. It is $100 for 2 days on the beach. Like I said, live music, speakers, all kinds of fun stuff. If y'all are interested in joining with us, that Labor Day weekend, the 5th and 6th of September, and y'all think that this is something that your vendor people would like to do, then hit us up on Cannabis Open Carry Walks Facebook page. You can message us, or you can just message me, Candis Dyer, or you can message the 420 Open Carry Walks at gmail.com. And you can message all those different, Instagram is 420 Open Carry. You can message any of those platforms, sorry y'all, and let one of us know that you are wanting to be a vendor. Our PayPal link is paypal.me/COCWTX. So if you are wanting to do that, let me know. Send me your company logo and your link and stuff. That $100 doesn't just include the vendor days for 2 days out there on Crystal Beach with all the performing artists and all the speakers. This also includes us advertising y'all's company. We will make flyers up and we will put y'all's company on our page and let everybody know that they are making CannaFest something able to happen, because all the money we get from donations from those vendor booths goes to help COCW. And so we want to make sure that people know about y'all, because y'all are the reason we do this. Y'all are the reason we're able to make this. Y'all are the ones that help fund us to be able to do the things that we need to do to get all this shit done in Texas. So if you are interested, you hit us up. I'm fixing to read off our list of performers. I know Mike Ung, the Sarge with Mountain High 10 Radio, is going to be our, the headliner with Lots of Locks. We've got Pharaoh, Mr. Matthews, Whitney, AKA Dumb Blonde Rapper, Nico Cashin, Dr. Green Dreams, Ernest Ortiz, B Loco Montana, Brianna Rise, I believe that is. I'm sorry, Brianna, if I'm saying your name wrong. John Lee Farewell. All those people are going to be performing those 2 days. And then we've got as speakers, Russell Longhammer. Man, he is a great guy. If y'all have been following Canada's Soap and Carry Walks for any amount of time, you know he is a part of COCW. He always does a great job trying to get all the information on his pages and stuff. He's got a medical patient page, and he just is a great guy. And not only that, but he's had heart surgeries and he's been through shit. So he'll tell you that cannabis is the only reason he's alive today. It helps him get off all these prescription medicines. Anyway, he's coming. I'm getting off topic. Karen Reeves with Team Syntex Community Outreach. Farrah Hunter. She is with Mountain High 10 Texas Radio. Renee, she's also coming with her. Troy Gibson with Houston High will be out there speaking. Candice and Shauna Simpson, which is me and Shauna, I will be speaking. Mandy Hughes with Seeds for Change and Cannabis Open Carry Walks. Hemp King with COCW and Lifted Cafe. Michael Green is going to be going out there and speaking, y'all. We love Michael. And Shamika Nolan with Can I Work. Joe Grumbine, which y'all are fixing to hear from here real shortly. I believe he's fixing to be coming on with me with the Human Solution International and the Walk for Change. He will be coming out there. Tanya Sand with My Pain, My Battle, and My Story said that she wanted to come speak. I still got to hit her up because I'm not sure if she knows about all of the things. I got to make sure she gets the information for it. Bobby Rodrigo, which is the man behind the curtain that helps me with my show all the time and helps everybody with everything all the time. And Becca Nicholas with the Human Solution International, COCW, and the Walk for Change. So, and sorry, Bobby's with Coffee Party USA Radio and Walk for Change and several other things. I really haven't even figured out how much Bobby has his hands in. I'm sure it's a crazy amount. And I am so excited to meet all of them. I haven't met any of them yet, so it's going to be fun. Our sponsors for this is the Human Solution International, the Walk for Change, Go Green Botanicals, and Stash Box. And of course, Come and Toke It. So y'all, I'm telling you, this is going to be a badass event. I'm going to put this link in the video. Let me try to do it right now so y'all can find it. And Bobby, I'm not sure if Joe is ready yet or not, but we can bring him on if he's there.
We are alone.
We're alone? Okay, no problem. I told him 8:30, so it's all good. We can still continue to talk. Hey, and I can see people. Hey, Jess. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my birthday was March 16th. I really appreciate you watching, and thank you for everything you do. Much love. Y'all, Willow Creek Springs, and I don't normally do this, but Joe sent me some badass shit, and I want to talk to him a little about it, and I'll go ahead and talk about this until he comes on. I wanted to talk to him a little bit because not only is Joe with the Human Solution International, but he also has a company called Willow Creek Springs. There he is. I was just talking to them, Joe, about the stuff that you've been sending, and I've been trying it, and I was letting them know that I wanted to get you to talk about your company for a little bit today too, and then you popped on. Can you hear me?
He's not fully with us yet. He's working on his audio at present.
Gotcha. Okay.
You need to turn your audio on, young man.
See if y'all can see that. It says connecting to audio. There it went.
Now with us.
I've done this a couple of times before, I think.
I think so.
Anyway,
How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good. I saw you. I couldn't hear anything you were saying, but I think you were talking about those products.
Yes, I was telling everybody right before you came on, because I didn't know you were here yet, that I wanted to talk to you today about Willow Creek Springs, because we don't really talk about this much. I know you're one of those, and that's what I like a lot about you, actually, is that you push a lot more. You're the Human Solution International and Walk for Change. You're constantly, but you own a business, and we don't really ever talk about it.
Well, the business is doing all right on its own. The world's not. So I figure humanity needs the help, not my business.
Right. But yeah, I was just telling everybody, I don't know if you want to tell people about what the ingredients and stuff.
Yeah,
and
well,
give
it's
them a little spill about your company.
that you just showed is an example of an elixir that we made for migraines. And if you can see, it's the name of it is migraine spelled backwards.
Yes, it is.
And the reason for that,
you can see it right because it's backwards.
and the reason for that is one of the reasons that we're walking for change is because the FDA is so screwed up in how it classifies things, and it will not let you as a small business owner talk about the therapeutic value or the fact that something that historically for all time has help people to heal from certain ailments. You can't say it because the FDA didn't give you the privilege to do so. And at the same time, drug after drug after drug that the FDA says it's cool, kills people.
Exactly.
And I think we should change that. So anyways, I've got a little company. Me and my wife started about 20 years ago, and we've been making hemp and CBD products, everything from skincare, anti-aging, pain relief, and then all kinds of therapeutic. I can't claim it, but they really help a lot of people for a lot of things. And, we grow some of the ingredients on our little farm, and we really just care. I mean, we're doing this because we want to, actually, I'll tell you a secret. I'm 54 years old and I start to hurt. And so I made all this stuff so that as I get older, I hurt less instead of hurting more. So I just happened to share it with everybody, but I made all this stuff for me.
Right. Well, it's great product. I've tried this. I've tried this cooling oil. What is it? The therapeutic massage oil, 300 milligram. And I use that on my back. I've got a bulging disc. And if anybody has a bulging disc, they know that the pain is in your arm, not really your back. Mm-hmm. Like you have back pain, but it radiates down your arm.
Wow.
And even pain medicine doesn't, Tylenol, anything like that does not get rid of that pain in my arm. But I've tried this, and there was a couple other ones that I've tried, and it works. It gets that pain out. And so I can definitely attest that you've got good product. I haven't tried this yet because I just got it in today.
Oh,
And
cool.
when I get a migraine, I'm definitely going to test it out.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll never need it, but if you do, I've got a lot of people that get migraines that
I do.
excruciating, and more women than men, it seems like, get them. And it's just, I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to get migraines, and she got them hormonally with her period. And she literally, and I didn't know anything. I was a kid, right? But
Right.
a month or so, she would be locked up in her room for 2 or 3 days and couldn't see the light of day.
Right.
It was like out. And she ended up developing an opioid problem out of that, because
Right.
back in the early 80s, she'd go into the emergency room, get a shot of Demerol to make it get better. Next thing you know, she was getting headaches more and more often.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy how that, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you start taking that medicine regularly, you're going to be addicted. Like, that's so on the bottle. And then the fact that they treat you like so bad afterwards, they addict you and then they treat you like an addict. It's like, it's crazy.
There's a lot of things we need to fix in the world. And that's, to me, I got kids, I got grandkids, and I just don't want to leave behind a world that's not better than I found it. And I would just love to know that something that I did or had anything to do with, for God's sake, made this place better, that lasted. Not just like, oh, I cleaned up my little area and then I died and it all got ruined again. But we actually made the world different, and the way we think, the way we act, the way we allow our government to treat us, all of those things, I think we have control. And if we just were to take it and stand together. And that's why, when I met you and you were all into it, I said, wow, we got to bring her aboard. And so I'm excited that, we've only been working together for a little while, not even a year yet, but feels like I've known you forever. And
I know, right? It's just Canna family. That's what it is.
Well, I feel like we're getting ready to make some big changes. So that's what's in the works.
That's awesome. I know you had some stuff to come on and talk to us today about. And
so,
about the Walk for Change and all that.
So with the Walk for Change, we've moved our date up, and we haven't finalized the actual date, but it's going to be September, probably the 20th, 21st, something like that, the third to fourth week of September. The world's still reeling from COVID, and people are worried about, paying their bills, and to ask a nation that is going through something it's never gone through before, or at least not recently, to stop what you're doing and go do something else almost doesn't make a lot of sense. So we're giving it a couple more months, and we will be walking at the time of the 2020 presidential election. And one of the things that we're doing is we're figuring out, how are we going to tell this story? Because there's people from all over the country, in fact, even people all over the world that are participating in this. And, there's a lot of footage, little, these kind of things where we've got podcasts and Zoom meetings and little videos that we've done, but we've never really laid out the framework to tell the story of this. And once we start marching, it's going to be epic. I mean, it's gonna make epic seem small. This thing that we're doing is so big, and we don't have, a big production company willing to get out there and do it. Maybe not yet, but one of the things that we need to do is create what they call a sizzle reel. And what that is a short little video with the purpose of capturing the hearts and minds of a few people that would be able to help in a particular way. And in this particular way, it's to raise the money or get the talent or the resources to produce a documentary about this walk across America. So, and to be honest, the walk across America, when we get to the Atlantic Ocean, that's when the journey really begins, because that's when we lay out all of our plans, all of the things that we need to do. I know that once we get there, 3,000 miles later, we're going to have developed some amazing relationships with groups, individuals. And that's when the next piece of the puzzle begins. A new organization or a furthering of existing organization, a plan that keeps going. The things that need to change are numerous. And the changes, although we have answers, are going to take some doing. And literally, we're going to be changing. We're going to be changing the dynamic influence that affects all the people in the world. Meaning, you know, you think about, well, what is affecting things right now? And generally, it's a bunch of big, greedy businesses. And I don't have any problem with big businesses. Right. It's just the big, greedy ones. Yeah. And the ones that don't care about anybody, and the ones that will hurt people to further their own gain. Well, guess what? They also influence the government. They also influence policy. They also influence our food supply chain, our water supply chain, our medicine supply chain, all the things that are actually essential. They're influenced by a bunch of greedy fucks. And pardon my,
you're good.
But it's just that way. And I think that there's only a few of them. Like, really, if you look at the influencing elements in the world, and then you look at the people of the world, and it's not even close as to who's got the most pull. So what we're looking for, number one, we're looking for, you know, videographers and people that are willing, you know, that have some professional experience, that are able to shoot footage and do all that. But we have a few people that are good at video editing, and we have footage from the last 10 years. The Human Solution International has been alive for 10 years, and we've been out there marching and videotaping and chanting and you know, expressing ourselves as to the things we want to see changed for the last 10 years. And so there's footage all over the place. There's footage on social media. There's footage on YouTube channels. There's footage in even our own photographers, you know, files. So what we're looking for are people that are willing to help us to review all of this footage so that we can mine for these little gems. So this sizzle reel is going to be no more than a couple of minutes long. Right. And so we're going to take 10 years of our messaging and distill it into these teeny little clips that are powerful, those moments of passion, those moments of eloquence, those moments where we just did it right, you know? Right. Get out there and speak in front of people for 3-4 days, but you'll have that 1 minute where you were just on and you just channeled, you know, somebody great for a minute. Right. Those are those minutes we got to find. So we're looking for people to help out with that. And we can give direction as far as the footage to look at, look through, channels to look through. And if anybody's interested in helping out, you know, I guess I'm trying to think of the simplest way. Probably go to the walkforchange.us website and just sign up.
Info at walkforchange.us.
Info at walkforchange.us. And if you can't remember that, just look at walkforchange.us and get in there and sign up and reach out to us. So that's the best way to get signed up. And it's not just the Human Solution International that's putting this on. There's a number of other nonprofits and activists and individuals that are currently working together, and even more that have pledged support. So that's my call to action today. I'm looking for help to review a whole bunch of old footage.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm sure there's people out there, you know, you're one of those people who say, man, y'all are going to walk. How can I help with that? You know, I can't walk. I'm disabled. I can't get out there. Well, this is something that you can do. Maybe you can edit some videos and look through some footage for a while. And yeah, that's something they can do. That's awesome.
There's always help. And one final little plug here. If somebody is interested in helping out, whether it's helping out, getting the message in Texas with Cannabis Open Carry Walk and our chapter of the Human Solution out there, or wherever they are, or they want to get involved with the Walk for Change, right now at this moment, with all this crazy social distancing that's happening, there's a lot of people, more people at home than generally are. And they're sitting in front of these computers, and there's social media all over the place. And we have a Twitter feed, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube. And geez, if we could just get some of you guys to help out a little bit, retweet, repost, make a comment, contribute something.
Show us some love.
Show us some love. Gosh dang it. You know, if you do something great and I do something great, that's not ever going to accomplish as much as if we do something great together. And that's what we're doing, is we're doing something great together. And I'm asking you, the listeners, to come and join and be part of what we're doing. And let's do something great. Let's change the world.
Awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun walking across America. You want to be a part of this. This is life. This is something that you can look back and talk to your grandkids about, and and your grandkids can talk to their friends about. My grandma marched across America to free cannabis plant.
Exactly. They'll be talking about you. And at the end of the day, just imagine your grandkids having a life and freedom that we don't currently have.
Exactly.
And knowing that you had something to do with it. Imagine that, folks. You got an opportunity to be part of it. So
awesome.
Thank you for giving me a chance to speak on your show.
Yeah, always. And your show is every Wednesday, Cup of Joe, at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock my time.
Correct.
What is it, your time?
5 Pacific time. Yep.
Awesome. So y'all check them out every Wednesday on the Human Solution International. Cup of Joe, y'all. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good night.
All right.
Awesome. So y'all heard them. Let's make a change. Let's make a difference. Go to www.walk4change.us. Get involved. He's right. Our grandkids, our kids, they need a better world to live in, y'all. And what are we going to do? We're going to hand this problem to them, like our parents and the generation. You know what I mean? We need to fix it. We need to stop it. All these different, clean water. Come on, y'all. We have the right to clean water. When's the last time you've dripped water out of your faucet in there? Bet you not. Bet you don't. Bet you buy that bottled water to drink. We have the right to clean water, y'all. And you got big companies like Nestle buying up all the freaking water and not giving a shit. That's the stuff that we need and our generations need to live. Water is life. We've got to make sure that it's around for our kids later, and all this pollution and all this crap that they're putting in the water and all this greed that's going on with everybody. Who owns that? Nobody owns it. They just take it and sell it like they own it. What the hell? I don't know. Anyway, don't get me started. Like I said, so many rights, y'all. So many rights that we've got right now that are just wrong. I could go on all freaking day long and talk about it. Y'all know. I don't need to. Y'all heard. So, yeah, it's 8:44. Show normally lasts about an hour. But I think we covered pretty much all that we need to talk about. Thank y'all all so much for joining me, and please like and share, pass it on. Remember, CannaFest, $100, 2 days, vendor booths, PayPal me /COCWTX, and I will put that in the link as soon as I get off here. And thank you all very much. Join me next Monday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I will be speaking with Kelly Boylan with Mountain High 10 Radio. She's an awesome DJ. I believe you say her name. I don't even want to try it right now because I don't have it written down. I figured it out. Miss Mystery. That's what it is. It's spelled crazy. You know how DJs do, but yes. So she will be on Monday next week. And until then, I will see y'all next week. Peace.